Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls. We're here in Firelink Shrine, and we are getting ready to do the additional content, the DLC, the Artorias of the Abyss DLC. Hey Petrus, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you. Have you seen Milady? Oh, blast, where might she be? And would she be safe?
Yeah, alright, whatever. So, getting into the... Actually, before we do that, quick thing I want to do. Last time we killed a Firekeeper, and we're going to reap the benefits, goddammit. I could go and kill the our Fair Lady, and she would give us another Firekeeper soul, but I really like her. I like her a lot more than the Dark Moon lady, so I'm not going to kill her. Anyway, getting into the DLC is a little bit convoluted, and I don't blame you for looking it up. What's the best bonfire for this? Gosh. Sunlight Altar, maybe. No. The Undead Parish. So, in order to get to the DLC, you need to obtain a certain item. In order to get this certain item, you need to kill a certain enemy, which is tucked away in a corner, and the last time I went there, it just straight up didn't spawn. So, what we want to do is we want to travel over to Darkroot Basin, where the Hydra hangs out, or hung out back when it was still alive. And you may recall way back when I looked for an enemy there and it wasn't there, and I was sad. So I'm just going to make a run for it. I was trying to think of the best way to warp there, but there really isn't a great way. It's close to Havel's Tower, but Havel's Tower isn't super close to a bonfire. You can run across the Drake Bridge from the Sunlight Altar, and then across Taurus Demon Place, and then down the tower, and then you're there. But I don't want to cross the Drake Bridge. Screw the Drake Bridge. Drake Bridge is terrible. So instead we're going to do this. It's not too bad. It's a lot less dangerous. So you'll recall, we've got a bunch of crystal golems hanging out here. What are they doing away from Seath's crystal caves? I don't know. I stopped trying to speculate about that kind of thing in the last recording session with the clams. That was just not leading anywhere fruitful. But I'm just going to take care of them real quick. Alright, and now then, let's... Oh, I don't need that ring at all, but let's equip the Rusted Iron Ring, because that'll let us go through water quickly. So, if all goes as planned, and I'm not totally sure that it will, tucked into the corner back here will be an enemy. Yeah, there we go. It's another golem, but it's one of those slightly orangish ones that are more powerful, that have people trapped inside them. Ta-da! I think you may have to, reload the game after beating the Hydra in order for that to spawn.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Sure, why not?
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
So this is interesting. She doesn't just, like, stick around as a merchant. She will lay down a summon sign. And I think she lays it down by the edge of the water. Like, over, again, where the Hydra used to hang out. And if you summon her, she will teach you certain sorceries that cannot be learned anywhere else. Or should I say, anywhen else? Because, as she alluded to, she is from the past. Also, I think we're going to have to... Oh, no, there it is. I thought I might have to reload the game to summon her. Alright.
I am Dusk of Ulyssil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Alright, so she teaches Hidden Body, which lets you turn nearly invisible, more useful for PvP. Cast Light, which is useful in the Tomb of the Giants. Repair, which lets you repair weapons. And Chameleon, which turns you into an object from that area. Again, useful for sneaking up on people in PvP. And Hidden Weapon, which makes your weapon invisible. Useful for PvP, throwing people off and not letting them know exactly what weapon you have, so they don't know what moveset to expect. And you can see that all of these sorceries, except for Repair, are based around light and kind of confusion and deception, making things unclear for the opponent. It's interesting. It's neat. The hidden weapon description here, an example of the capacity of Ulyssil sorceries to control light, indicates that the relationship between light and visibility is pretty close. This is just quality of life stuff, the Repair. She will also sell the Ulyssil Ivory Catalyst, which is a catalyst. I don't know much about catalysts. I don't know if it's useful. Repair can be useful if you just want to carry around a stave or staff just in your inventory, not even equipped, and then occasionally pull it out and repair something. Other than that, Cast Light's really the only thing you could conceivably want. But she does give you a gesture, pretty good gesture, and she'll talk.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Ulyssil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulyssill's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies?
I'm not totally sure what lore-wise that means. Seems to indicate that sorceries have become more refined, I guess. You know, years and years of study have made sorceries more straightforward. And I think one of the item descriptions there said that, the catalyst said that Ulasil spells don't really rely on intelligence. Maybe the ability to use more refined, straightforward spells requires higher intelligence.
The sorcery.
Anyway, so now that we have...
Pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
I really like that religious aspect to the flames. It's like the flames have a consciousness to themselves. Anyway, now that we've saved Dusk from the golem, a certain other enemy in way another place in the world will now drop a certain item. And I need to clear out my inventory here. Hold on. So, let's warp to the Duke's archives. By the way, alcohol chat, I'm drinking that butterscotch rum cocktail that I had last time. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it from here. I'm gonna run over from Anne Orlando. It's more straightforward that way. So this is why accessing the DLC is pretty unintuitive, honestly. Most people would consider it, like, not really something most people would figure out. Also, Statue of Smo. What's up, bro? Because you need to go off into a tucked-away corner of the lake in Darkroot Basin. And if you have reloaded the game, or maybe just reloaded the area since you fought the Hydra, an enemy will be there, and once you kill that enemy, then another enemy elsewhere in the world without any sort of notification will now drop an item that you need to go into the DLC. It's very, very cryptic, and you'd never expect someone to figure it out. Now, when the DLC was originally released for the console version of this game as a separate package, I don't know if they included instructions on how to activate it. Because in the PC version, which includes the DLC just in the package, there's really no guidance whatsoever. Alright, so let's deal with these crystal dudes real quick. Alright, so I think when I first came here, I made a mention that golem over there. God, the entire town is going to come fight me. Ugh. I made a mention that golem over there hides a secret. There we go. So, if you kill this golem, after having freed Dusk from that other golem... Ooh, it will automatically add the broken pendant to your inventory. So let's see what that says. It's a key item, probably. Here we go. The vine appears to originate from Ulasil. A powerful magic can be sensed from this ancient stone, yet men of this time can neither manipulate nor sense its power, which has a distinct air consisting of both reverence and nostalgia. So that's interesting. A powerful magic can be sensed from this ancient stone, yet men of this time can neither manipulate nor sense its power. So that's an indication that we're not from this time. And that's something that Koth alluded to, that Gwyn had somehow distorted the timeline and, like, made us born at the wrong time. So maybe we're, like, naturally supposed to be from the past, and that's why we can sense the power emanating from it. Then again, the flow of time is distorted in Lordran, so... Anyway. Now we get to make that run all the way back to the basin again. Because now that we have the broken pendant, a way of passage will appear. I won't spoil exactly how it appears. So the DLC is the, as you might expect, the hardest area of the game, I would say. And a lot of people on the interwebs regard it as some of the best level design that FromSoft has ever made. I can neither confirm nor deny that, because I've only gone through it once on my very first playthrough. So I really don't remember it very clearly. I've seen people go through it on video streams and YouTube videos, but I have not played it in a million years. And by a million, I mean 2 or 3. That number could change in the middle of this recording session, because I'm recording this alone in my apartment with alcohol on New Year's Eve. But, like, since, I guess, 2013, I think is when I got really into Dark Souls, so I'm just warning you now, I'm going to be super rusty on everything. I'm not going to remember the map design, I'm not going to remember what items are where, what items exist, I'm not going to remember the timing for the bosses, so it's just, this could be the most rough and uncut that this whole series is ever going to be. Other than maybe New Londo, that was pretty rough. So it's a good idea to have the Rusted Iron Ring equipped right now. Not just because it makes getting to that thing, that glowy light, easier, but we're going to be spending some time in knee-deep water for the next foreseeable little portion. Dark spot. So, if you don't have that ring and you made it through Blighttown without it, you should really go grab it. Oh, I want that item. Oh, this is Dusk Set. Let's see what it says. I like that it says it's antiquated. Its wearer is blessed with all manner of magic. This raises the power and effect of the wearer's magic, but damage suffered by magic attacks also rises. So it makes you into a magical glass cannon. Dress from the ancient fallen land of Ulasil. Its ivory-colored silk features elaborate embroidery and is imbued with ancient magic power. One cannot expect any physical protection from this garment, as it was not meant to be worn in battle. So yeah, it's mostly for show. And I'm curious, is this going to look good? Oh, no. I could try out a brighter look. No, I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I think this is just going to be our look for the rest of the game. Whoa. Well, that was something. Welcome to Ulasil, or the Sanctuary Garden more specifically. So, good idea to rest at this bonfire, just set it as a checkpoint, because one, you can see there's no way back without warping with the Lord Vessel. Also, you don't want to die and then get warped back outside the DLC area and have to go through the portal again. That's a pain in the butt. Anyway, fog door already. What could this mean? That's right, it's a boss fight. And it's in the water. This is why you want the rusted iron ring. Oh. So you may have been able to tell, the wings here not actually take damage. Anyway, this is a Sanctuary Guardian. Oh man, this is... Again, I need to get used to the attack distance on my weapon here. You can see that it's kind of a chimera. It's got 2 sets of wings. It's got lightning powers. It's part goat, part lion, part scorpion, part, I don't know, Pegasus. Yeah, we've got lightning powers. Be careful. Ooh, that was dangerous. So if you've got a shield with good physical and lightning resist, now is the time to bust it out. And you can see that he's kind of electrocuting the water. Ooh. So I'm actually going to try to scoot back onto land here. Ooh, and that got rid of all my stamina. Oh, this is bad. So, if you are really snazzy, you can actually cut off the Sanctuary Guardian's tail. And that will yield you a unique weapon. Hell if I'm gonna go for it. You can see it recovers from its combos really quickly. So you don't get a whole lot of time if you're just guarding it to hit back. There we go. Oh, and it kicks things behind it, just like a horse. See, this is a fight you definitely want to learn how to dodge. You can see my shield strategy hasn't been working very well. Oh yeah, and the tail poisons you. Of course it does. It's a scorpion tail. Oh man. And I don't have my my thingamadoobers, my moss equipped. So I'm just gonna have to be crafty. Alright. Ooh. Oh no. Alright, so those... Yeah, the lightning especially, I just need to learn to dodge. So the fact that this thing is a chimera, and it's called the Guardian, kind of creates the implication that it was created by somebody. By who? I haven't the foggiest idea. Yeah, and I'm really only getting one hit in for any given opportunity. Oh, that's not working. Oh, man. Okay. That could have been bad. But I only need one more hit. I'm doing a lot of damage per hit. It's just, it's taking a while. Also, that... Oh, man. He got his head just out of the way as part of his attacking animation. There you go. Still first try, even though I used more Astus than I would have liked. But yeah, heck of a way to start off the DLC, the boss fight. Anyway, let's check out Guardian Soul. You can see it looks a little different. It's a brighter. Not sure what that's about. Maybe souls were brighter and stronger back then, or maybe it has something to do with Ulysseel's relationship to light. Soul of the white-winged lion sanctuary watchkeeper, who dreaded the spread of the abyss. The guardian exhibited traits of several animals other than lions, suggesting that it was no ordinary beast, but rather closer to the beings known as demons. Interesting. So I don't know if... Also, we can just go back and heal. No, actually, maybe repercussions. So I don't... This still takes place after the creation of demons, because I think demons came about pretty soon after the Witch of Izalith gained control of her part of the First Flame. Oh, I'm hearing ding it again. Oh, wait, no, this is the... I went the wrong way. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was created some... I don't know of any relationship that the Witch of Izalith has to Ulyseel. So I'm not really sure. I think this is probably pre-explosion. I don't know. I don't know anything. I was kind of zoned out when people were talking about the lore for this area. Anyway. Ulyseel Bonfire number 2. This DLC is actually really good about giving you bonfires. And quite a lot of shortcuts, actually, when it becomes relevant.